everybody, I'm Camille Martin and this is Love to Lose, and y'all know this is where I teach you how to love your life and lose the weight. How many times have you started over on Monday? I used to do this all the time. I'm sure I've done it thousands of times, and there's nothing worse than that sense of failure that starting over on Monday reinforces. It feels good. You feel like you're getting this big fresh start, but the reality is you're just keeping yourself stuck. And in the video today, I want to help you get out of that trap. Starting over on Monday is just a hallmark of the dieting mindset, which teaches us that making huge changes all at once is going to give us huge results, and that is just not the way it works. So here's why starting over on Monday doesn't work. First of all, you have to use a lot of willpower to gear up and make these really big changes. You think, oh gosh, I fell off the wagon. I'm gonna start over on Monday. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna eat all the right foods. I'm gonna work out for an hour. And then what happens? You run out of willpower and then you fail, and then you have to keep starting all over again. And the worst part to me is that you feel demoralized. When you keep doing this over and over and over again, sometimes for years, like I did, you start to get this feeling of like, nothing's ever gonna change. I can't just make this happen. And then you feel really demoralized. And when that feeling hits, what do? If you're an emotional eater, you're gonna eat to make yourself feel better, and you're gonna cram it all in before Monday starts, and it's like you get this free pass to be bad, and then you just start all over again and you repeat the cycle. And I have really good news for you. I've got a very simple solution that will help you break out of this trap, and that is to just simply do the next right thing. In other words, you've got to adopt a long-term mindset instead of a short-term mindset, and you've got to understand and train yourself to get that truly every choice that you make, every moment of the day counts. And I'm going to tell you 3 ways right now how doing the next right thing really will help you get out of the I'll start Monday trap. The first way it helps is that it helps you get out of these societal time constructs that we've been sort of brainwashed by or conditioned by. In other words, the 8-hour workday or 30 days in a month, and all of these things may be true, but when you think in terms of weeks and Monday, and I'll start Monday, that's what drives you to do these things. As if Monday is some sort of special reset day. Well, it's not. And when you focus on doing the next right thing, it helps you get out of that, the mindset of 30 days to a better body, or 2 weeks, I'm gonna cut carbs for 2 weeks, and then I'm gonna have the perfect body. That just doesn't work. So when you do the next right thing, it helps you remember that you are in this for the long haul, not for the next 30 days. The next way doing the next right thing helps is that it gives you small wins. Anybody can do the next right thing, and when you make the wrong choice and then you say, you know what, I can do the next right thing, it gives you a small win, and that gives you confidence. And the more small wins that you get by making the next right choice, which is easy to do, you build your confidence, which keeps you going. And the longer you keep going, you get momentum, and the more momentum you get, the easier it is to keep making changes, and that's how you see exponential results. The next way doing the next right thing helps is that you're not failing. You get to make that next right choice, so you're getting another opportunity. And the beauty of that is that you can look at the choices that you make that aren't the right choices. By not having to give up and quit and start all over, you can really look at what you just did, if it wasn't the right choice, and learn from it. Making distinctions is how you learn, and it's how you improve. So by making the next right choice, and you get to get right back on the horse without that sense of failure, it really helps you look at what you do that is not such a healthy choice and understand how that doing something differently actually can feel better. Now let's talk about how to practice doing the next right thing. The first way to put it into practice is just to simply repeat it. When you're going about your day and you're making small choices, remind yourself that the only thing that you're focused on is doing the next right thing. When you repeat it to yourself, silently or even out loud is better, then it keeps you in that mindset of, I'm in this for the long haul. Remind yourself that you're always making distinctions. When you slip up and you do the wrong thing, as I said just a minute ago, remind yourself that you can learn from this. Make sure that you are committed to making distinctions when you don't make the right choice. Next is to refuse to judge yourself. This is one of the biggest pitfalls, is that we judge ourselves by the wrong actions that we take. We call ourselves horrible names. We say, I'm such a loser. I just don't have any willpower. So refuse to judge yourself when you make a step that's not actually the healthiest thing you could do. Try to make a distinction from it and then just drop the judgment. And then finally, one of the best ways that I put this into practice is to remind myself that every single action I take all day long, even the smallest ones that seem like they have nothing to do with my health, actually can be used to promote my health. So in other words, when I feel like exploding in rage at my children and the mess they make, and I choose to exercise patience, that does help me because it calms me down and it helps me make rational choices. Or when I don't feel like folding laundry and I push myself to do it anyway, it helps me with my workouts when I feel like, I'm not into it, I don't want to get on my treadmill, and I just push myself just a little bit to go a little bit farther. That's how these small actions can really contribute to your health. So when I remind myself of that, it makes it easy to keep making the next right choice. To wrap it up, I just want to say nothing makes me more frustrated or sad, frankly, than to see women feeling like failures, because I felt like a failure for so long that I just couldn't stick to anything, or I just didn't have enough willpower, and then starting over on Monday and keeping myself stuck like that. I see it all the time. It's completely unnecessary. So if you can choose to see the possibility in every single moment that you have, it gives you such an opportunity and a feeling of possibility. So try out these tips, try to keep making the next right choice, and that will really help you eliminate that sense of failure. And then you can quit starting over on Monday, on and on and on and over and over and over again. As always, I hope this video was helpful to you, and if it was, make sure to like it and share it with a friend who needs to hear these words of wisdom and encouragement. If you haven't already signed up for my weekly newsletter, head over to my website at CamilleMartinRD.com and get signed up so you can get tips, inspiration, and motivation on your weight loss journey. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you here next time on Love to Lose.